And welcome to Healthcare Sucks, the Up in the Treehouse version. Been a little warm over here today. I don't know how you guys are faring, but we're doing pretty good. I thought I'd just shoot you. This is what it looks like from up here in the treehouse, down at the yard. And this is what the treehouse looks like now. We're getting ready to put in a permanent floor, some walls, new doors. Doors are kind of old. And you've got 3 little splits here, and you've got like a little hammock thing set up here in the middle underneath all this stuff. And then up on the roof, we've actually got a crow's nest up there. So I thought I'd get you out of the house for a minute today. That's what we try to do at healthcare here with the epidemic going on and all this hoo-ha. Excuse the sweaty look, it's real. Between the heat and I don't just sit around doing nothing. The who sits around doing nothing. Remember the grasshopper and the ant Disney fable? If you don't, you should look it up and watch it. Anyway, when summer comes out here, we got things we have to do because you don't want to be doing this in the wintertime. So, a quick touch of base. What's been going on, guys? Well, quick on the politics. You know who's running. You know what it's going to be, no matter which side you're voting for. Let's hope it's a positive. Unfortunately, it most likely it's not going to be no good for the common folk, as you notice. That's right, folk. With that being said, we have the president trying to pass out some more money to people, which, you know, we should have already had this. As a matter of fact, with the banks getting their huge part of the trillions and Wall Street getting a huge part of the trillions, we all should have got 10,000 a month, literally, and it wouldn't even came close to what they gave away to the rich, like usual. I think also on that touch, we're headed for a financial collapse here between now and the middle of next year. I think we're looking at, with everything going on, there's no way for recovery now. As long as we're on gloom and doom report, might as well hit you with some more. You want to keep an eye in the Middle East over there. With what happened to Lebanon, there's a lot more to that, guys. A lot more. If you want to go check out Israel News Live, he covered some interesting facts. Marfugel covered some stuff, what he's allowed to. If you check him on D Live, of course, he's a lot more outgoing because he can be. Little bit of BP Earth Watch here and there, you know, check him out. But as long as you're here, that was not an accident, guys. There's no way that was an accident. There's just no way. Forces to be decided to slap the people that keep crawling up in their backyard space and threaten people. And it all comes back to Iran. Iran is going to keep pushing until they're smacked down. And that day is coming, guys. It's, with what's going on, they're gonna make they're gonna make one wrong move again, and they're gonna get spanked. Now, I'm not by any means saying this is gonna be over in 5 minutes over there. More or less, it might be a little bit of a challenge, and then depending who steps in, if anybody to back them, we could have our hands full, depending who steps up to the plate to do what's right on our side. There is going to be a lot of changes between now and the first of the year. As soon as the election is done, no matter who wins, it's going to be chaos. So be prepared. my friends, I told you a long time ago when there was a time to prep up and get out, if you're one of those people that's got a place to go, uh, this is phase 2. It's, I would say within middle of September at the latest, you guys need to be gone if you've got a place to go. If you're where you're going to stay, then I would suggest buying little bits of food again and storing. See, the problem with, we live this life of where everything's over in 5 minutes, 5-minute news, boom, it's old, it's over and done with, is people kind of have forgot what really's been going on in the last few years. Let me touch base with you just about the Wuhan 19. Okay, first of all, we haven't seen, go back and watch some of my early videos. When China was getting hit over there in Wuhan, you had people laying down in the streets shaking and twitching, and it looked like they were gassed with some kind of nerve gas, is what it was. Now, either that was all fiction and they were all actors. It could very well be, guys. Still, no sick China military personnel have ever shown up. There's not been one picture of a sick military person. And you say, yeah, but they hide it and they got all this stuff. No, it's a little deeper than that, guys. I believe they were vaccinated ahead of time. And I'm not big on the vaccine thing. We'll talk about that another day. That's a decision for you to make. Again, you might go check out Israel News Live. He's covered some very interesting stuff. You might also go check Anthony Patch. Anthony's been around for quite a while. I've been watching him. He's not full of baloney. Him and his girl have dissected some things about this coming up, and you might want to think twice before you go get anything pushed inside of your body that could change your body from inside out, guys. I personally will give you my choice 2 cents worth today. I'm not. They'll have to hold me down and force it. Period. That's me, though. And again, like I tell all you guys, you have to make the decision for you and your family. What you want to do, what you feel safe doing. It's not my place to tell anybody what to do. I'm just throwing things out there. And by the way, Team 99, man, proud of you. I know you're getting prepared for all this. I know you're working hard too to get ready, because that days are coming, guys. See, we've gotten lazy because, again, this 5-minute news pattern, we think that, it's all done. But there's so many other things, guys. What happened to all the cloud farts? They've admitted they're doing it. They've been doing it. There's a lot less of that going on, if at all. Okay. Remember the booms under the ground and the horns? Blah, blah, all gone mysteriously. I've watched some things. One of them was on Marfoogle News the other night, and I tend to believe what this guy was saying. The part about contractors have been doing a lot of digging under the ground and making bases. You probably got one in your neighborhood. You just don't know it, guys. The rich, it's going to be like 2012, where the rich get these lottery tickets to go first, and then it's who they think. There's news of like things coming from space, fallout, let's just call it. If you think for 1 minute the military isn't prepared, at least the hierarchy, they are. We've been watching it very closely, and a lot of people have gone underground already. And this timetable of, like I'm saying, from September till probably next summer, again, I don't mean to bring you the gloom and doom report, but this pretty much so where we're heading. And this is kind of the prophecy end of days scenario, guys. You want to make sure you're okay, make your peace with God. Jesus died for your sins. If you believe something else, that you're free. That's America, freedom of religion. I'm big on your freedoms, guys. Don't ever want to give up a single one because, excuse me, we're going to do a hand change. Whoops, this is in front of the camera. Once you give up a freedom, you never get it back, guys. It's just how it goes. So, but with that, I suggest you make your peace and you get prepared. The Lord's going to be watching out for us. You don't want to be those people that when the seals start breaking, the trumpets and the bowls start happening, and the scorpion guys come out, and there's 6 months of hell and torture and suffering. You don't want to be one of those people, guys. And I pray for you all. Also, if you've just tuned in to Healthcare Sucks, this is the hardworking Healthcare Sucks today. And where we don't candy coat, not at healthcare. We're here to break you free of the bubble. There's no sheeples here. The sheep people have left the boat. Speaking of boats, they sanitized the ship, went out to sea, and then now it's reinfected. I'm tending to believe that as far as this thing about this thing is being spread, this thing is being controlled, this thing is mutating. There's a lot more going on than meets the eye. If you think this thing about the mask, by the way, isn't a control factor, you're wrong. I've sent out reports. Go check it for yourself. Fire department guys have done tests on the mask. It's just not. Guys, there's no reason. It's not helping. It's not beneficiary. And this hoo-ha that they're doing it for somebody elderly or doing it for this reason or that. No. Now, on the other hand, if you're a masker, and you feel comfortable with the mask, and you want to wear a mask, and it's your security blanket, I'm for you. I back you guys. But if you want to know the truth, it's, again, we don't candy coat. One way to put it straight out is when you fart through your pants, do you not smell it? Think about that for a minute. Well, I don't report every day anymore because I'm trying to get prepared, guys. I'm doing a lot of things to get ready for winter, because winter's coming. It's going to be harsh. So I suggest in between everything else we got going on, you get prepared for that. There is going to be food shortages. It's not a joke. This little thing about the food and the chickens and all that was just a test to begin with. Now we're getting ready for the real deal, I believe, between now and first of the year. I believe it's going to be like famine type situation, guys. So with that, I'll be back. And remember, healthcare sucks! Over and out, my friends.